Molto curioso. Oh. Ok.
This one took a
Stage.
lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Palcoscenico. Puttana! Ma... Dai. Cosa? Ok. Vabbè. Ma what? Ok. Salve, magari. Almeno la iniziamo. Ah. Ok. Figo. Ho capito. Dove? Oh, la lampada. Lampada. Che belli i giochi di luci da sopra. Amo. No, ancora la prigione, ma basta. Ancora. Devo continuare a allontanarmi.
The game ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer. But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Ok. 5 mesi. Li tieni gli occhi chiusi? What? Io li sto tenendo aperti, ovviamente. La porta, è una porta gigante. Cosa? Oh, Whisper, come all'inizio.
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise.
Grazie, me ne ero accorto.
And there is a solution, by the way.
Oh, sì? C'è una soluzione? Dai. Ah.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So, where's that come from? But then, even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way. His games are going to get more desperate from here on out.
Oh.
After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Quindi, cioè, ha detto che finì tipo intorno al 2011, no? Quindi non manca poi così tanto. Ho letto che è circa un'ora e mezza. E attualmente sto tipo 50 minuti. Wow. Che bei paesaggi però che faceva. Lo sono. Questo Whisper, da quale siamo scappati. Il primo gioco che abbiamo fatto era scappare da Whisper. Se è un riferimento a quello, veramente è un capolavoro. Che paesaggi. Cioè, che talento sprecato con dei paesaggi del genere.
Talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11. Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
Che bello questo. Questa specie di arco giapponese, non so come si chiama. E scommetto che il puzzle sarà lo stesso delle porte.
From my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on. You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
Ah. Non è vero, però... Ok.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like video games are not worth this amount of suffering. This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
Questa è forse la voce che ci farà uscire dalla prigione, no? Prima quando avevamo fatto quella cosa lì in cui siamo andati nella cabina telefonica e abbiamo parlato a noi stessi dicendo che noi stessi al futuro chiameremo. Forse è quello che sta succedendo adesso, cioè quello di cui stiamo parlando adesso è noi stessi al futuro che ci sta facendo uscire dalla prigione? Potrebbe essere questo? Forse stiamo uscendo dalla prigione?
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
Wow. Il lampione. E siamo fuori dalla prigione. Aspetta, Coda è una donna? Oh, Coda è una donna.
But it didn't stop.
O forse...
After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
Ok, vai. Maggio del 2011. La macchina. Lo guardi? Sì, è vero, Coda è una femmina, wow. Ah, un interrogatorio? Oh. Oh, la macchina si chiama Coda? Levatevi dal cazzo. Ah, eccola la macchina.
And of course, it's the machine. Wow.
Oh. Oh. Cosa? Quello di The Whisper? Escape the Whisper, cazzo che era? No! Che spettacolo sta cosa!
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation.
Oh. Oh.
And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for it? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
Beh, aveva del talento, c'ha del potenziale nascosto, effettivamente. Le abitazioni che faceva erano stupende. Oh cazzo, ma io posso cadere dal...
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all is just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
Eccola. Oh, la lampada. Wow. Io non ho premuto niente.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need, to be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something... I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy.
Ci sarà un ma?